There's a war going on at your local fast food restaurant. Want to know more? Stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Rob. That's Caren. We are hosts of The Taste, where we talk about food and we eat it. How
Yum.
cool is that?
Yum, yum.
So, caveat really quick here. The chicken sandwich wars we're going to talk about in a second are actually from 2020, but we actually are going to be going over the original chicken sandwiches when we taste it. So, just so nobody's confused there. But let's start with that history. So, ever since places like Chick-fil-A have tried to beat everybody in the chicken sandwich game, lots of fast food places have tried to outdo them with no luck because apparently they just have the grasp on a good chicken sandwich. But other than places like Popeyes or KFC, which is known for fried chicken, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Burger King, even Carl's Jr. for that matter, have made their own chicken sandwiches. Now, these chicken sandwiches, I think I showed you, Mom, the other day, they're newer, they're beefier, they're thicker,
Right.
and that's how they're trying to compete with Chick-fil-A. You'll notice when we talk about these sandwiches we're eating, they're not so hot visually. And I think just when, and again, I could be wrong. You tell me, because I know I was a chicken nugget fan for a while, but I feel like places like McDonald's and stuff like that, their pieces were always small and thin, and if you look at the McChicken, it's kind of gross size wise, but
Who knows? We're going to taste it. Might be good.
So, so the chicken sandwich wars really began in 2020. And since then, everybody's been coming out with their new and improved chicken sandwich. But my mom and I here thought, to be more fair, let's go with the classics and compare what those taste like.
All right.
Just to make it an even playing field, right?
Right. Works for me.
All right, cool. So I guess we're going to jump in. So if you watch my mom, you're going to actually see what you get when we talk about it. And what we're going to do, I think the criteria we decided was visual, what it looks like, depth, kind of like the thickness,
Right.
and then of course the taste. So I don't know if you want to take it over for a second and show.
All right. So what I'm holding up right now is the Burger King chicken, the original chicken sandwich. And as you can see, it's in this kind of white wrapper. This is actually the thickest one of all of them you're going to see. And it also is a rectangular shape.
As some people says, it looks like the iPhone for some reason. We don't know why.
iPhone. I don't know about that. But so it has sesame seeds on the top. So I'm going to open it up before I cut it in half. I'm just going to show you this. Well, actually, I'm going to cut it in half first, I think. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the... Okay, here we go. So you can see on this sandwich, which is kind of messy, it has shredded lettuce, and it has a fried chicken patty, I guess, and this mayo.
A patty, I don't know what you want to call it.
I don't know what this is, but it sort of looks like a hash brown, actually.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sort of looks like, and it has some kind of mayo on it. I don't know if it's straight mayo or has a flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bite.
Let's go.
Here we go. Okay. It's kind
of chewy.
It's chewy. And you know what? It sort of has that look of a hamburger, except there's chicken inside.
I was going to tell you, because of the four, this is one that I've eaten regularly. It's not bad. I will give them that. But as far as maybe it's the shape of it, because it looks like a sub sandwich of some sort.
Yeah.
It never struck me as a chicken burger, because when you think of burger, you think of round patty,
right.
bun.
But Wendy's, so this is Burger King, not Wendy's, right?
So for simplicity wise, I will give them a 10, because I think for somebody who doesn't want a lot of stuff and they just kind of want the chicken and maybe some lettuce, this is perfect. I think.
It's tasty. It's tasty. It's drippy. I mean, it's that mayonnaise is everywhere. but it's not bad. So I'm going to take another bite.
I've already taken two, so yeah.
I was
So
going to say because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. So
exactly.
all right.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I gotta say, because this is one that both me and my wife go to a lot, and it's pretty simple. I think it's like on their value menu too, I believe.
yeah,
Oh no, I'm sorry.
actually,
She's telling me no. It is actually like expensive when it comes to a sandwich.
yeah.
Um,
Yes, it is. It is expensive. And it's not that big of a sandwich. So I'm wondering if you do like a combo or something, it's gonna at least fill you up. It doesn't. Does that fill you up? That one sandwich?
Compared to what I could get from Burger King, this is more of like maybe a snack size deal. Like if I want something at 2 in the afternoon, I don't know if I really would count this as like a
No.
full lunch, but maybe like you said, with some fries and a drink,
A
I don't know.
combination, a combo meal.
There
Okay.
you go.
So this next one, Rob. Okay, so I'll just start out by saying McDonald's has no business being in the chicken business.
Well, okay, I will give you that. They do run the gamut on tenders and nuggets. I think they do well there, but I
I
do
mean,
agree with
sandwich,
you.
truly. So first of all, as you can see, it's yellow. It's the thinnest one of the bunch. So it's really thin.
I think I'm going to eat it in one bite.
I think so. I'm going to open it up and okay. So right off the bat, this is not attractive.
No,
This is kind of gross, actually. But I'm going to cut it in half because I'm a good sport. So I'm going to go
oh
ahead.
my, hey, but there's onion on here. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
different.
Actually, yes, it has a couple slices of onion. It has, it's the same mayo and the lettuce like the shredded lettuce. You think they get it from the same place? Okay, I'm going to cut this in half. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside because I can. It looks sort of like the Burger King one. Wait, I want to show you. It really honestly does look like the Burger King one. They literally look alike. But let's see how it tastes, okay? Because maybe it's better.
Let's see if they redeem.
Okay. So first, right off the bat, it tastes like tartar sauce is on here. It's
Oh,
like
that is kind of gross.
it's okay. It's like the it's like the fish fillet tartar sauce on the chicken
Oh,
sandwich. That's what this is.
okay. I am sorry. I have watched plenty of places where people will put tartar sauce on their meals on other countries. I did not think we were one of those places. I did not. Okay, I don't think I'm going to eat another.
That was it. That was it. I'm calling it a day on that one. Okay, so let's just put this puppy away. I think the dog will like it.
There you go. You can feed it to your dog. No, don't
Give it to the
actually.
dog. Okay. So Rob, the
I'm
next.
gonna have her take away that stuff so I can.
So the next one.
All right. So far, and again, I would say because Burger King, McDonald's are kind of my original go-tos in the '90s.
Yeah.
They're fairly size-wise equal, but I do give Burger King the upper hand for taste because nobody should put tartar sauce on chicken. That's just disgusting. I thought it was mayo because when you look at
Yeah.
on the website, it says mayo and lettuce, and I'm like, that did
That
not
was
taste like.
that was not that was definitely maybe this particular McDonald's uses tartar sauce. I don't know. Really gross.
Oh,
Not good. All right. So
no.
this next one is Jack in the Box, and I'll say this
So because you said you never relate there, right? Like Jack in the Box was not your.
ever. And one thing I want to point out. So McDonald's has the yellow wrapping. Burger King has the white and orange wrapping.
I
Right?
see a trend.
A trend, and this one has the purple and white wrapping.
Actually, you know what? That's not a trend though, because I think the logo of Jack in the Box is red.
It is.
Huh? Jack in the Box. What are you doing?
I don't know. Why did they do that? I don't know. Maybe because they didn't want to look like Wendy's. But it's all paper, and I want to know. So here's the thing. The reason why I pointed out the paper is that these three that we're eating right now are wrapped in a paper, and you're going to notice in the one we do with Carl's Jr. Wendy's. Or we didn't do Carl's. Wendy's.
We didn't do Carl's Jr.
So the one with Wendy's, you're going to know is a completely different kind of wrapper, and I think it holds the heat in as well. Okay, so here we are, and it says Okay, well, this is bizarre too because when I open it up, it says extreme sausage on it. So,
Mine says chicken sandwich, so we're good.
okay, here we go. So I'm
Well,
going
I
to go
see
ahead.
extreme sausage too. That is
Yeah,
very
maybe
odd.
they use this. Maybe for sustainability, they use the same packaging.
And you know what I'm going to say before we eat it? This actually resembles to me the inside of the Burger King one with the lettuce and the mayo. This
Yeah,
almost looks
I'm
identical
seeing
to
that,
Burger King.
but it's thicker. It's thicker than the Burger King,
It is. It is definitely a thicker burger.
and it's certainly thicker than. Here, I'll show you here.
You know what though? This thing
No,
looks
it's
like one
about
of
the
those
same.
frozen chicken patties that you get at the supermarket.
Yeah. All right. So it has the same. They must all go to the same mayo store. I don't know.
Except for
Mayo and
McDonald's,
shredded
who goes to the
lettuce.
tartar sauce store.
Yeah, mayo and shredded lettuce. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a try it.
All right, let's do it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to tell you, I got way too much bread and lettuce because the chicken kind of sunk into the sandwich.
Me too. But once I got the chicken actually is quite tasty. I'm surprised.
That actually, I am surprised, Jack in the Box.
I'm surprised because when I think of Jack in the Box, I don't think of this at all. But it's actually okay. But again, all of these, if they're supposed to be a meal, now for me, maybe it could be a meal because I eat a little bit less than you, but I can't even imagine this is a meal for you. This is
You know, it's funny because I feel like 90s fast food life was you go get some chicken nuggets as a snack, and that's like your in between before dinner when you go home.
right.
Today, I feel like because of time wise, people use it more as a meal,
Yeah.
but I can't. It's good. I just don't see it filling up 98% of the people in the world.
No,
You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
not me neither. It actually also it just seems like it's for
yep.
smaller people that eat less. I don't know, kids maybe. It's maybe more kid size, but it's not. That's not a kid size meal, so I don't know.
No, that is a burger one. I got to say though, because I know you kept saying the Burger King one was bigger. I feel like the Wendy's one here is actually.
Yeah, it actually is. Well, it's hard to tell though because the Burger King is long and maybe it's the same amount of ounces. I'm sure it's the same amount of ounces, but it's on a different kind of bun. So
Right.
So this is completely different. This is a Wendy's, and Wendy's does everything different. I mean, Wendy's has square hamburgers. I mean, so let's call it a what it is. So this is actually in a tinfoil wrapping, and I think that it holds in the heat. So when you are picking up fast food and then you bring it home, and the bun is bigger, everything
Look at
is.
that piece of chicken though.
Yeah, this is actually really big. And I don't know what the price point on this is, but I have a feeling this is much more expensive than the other burgers.
I think this
I'm
is one
sorry,
of
other
the
chicken.
two of the top four that was more
Yeah.
pricey than the other.
All right. So I'm looking at this. This has a piece. Oh, it has tomato on it. It has pickles on it. It has a straight mayo. It doesn't look like it got all smushed up in the shredded lettuce. And this is not shredded lettuce. That's the other thing. It's a slice of lettuce, a piece of lettuce.
That's
So
why it's so big, huh?
yeah, so they want you to feel like you're eating like a real burger or a real chicken sandwich.
And as they say, if you get a deluxe with vegetables, it's healthy, right? You know.
Right. I'm sure. Whatever you say, Rob. I'm gonna. Okay, here we go.
All right, you ready?
Oh yeah, look at how thick this is. This is a thick.
Oh my god, yeah. When you cut it open like that, that is huge.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take a bite. Mmm,
Oh my god.
that's good. Okay, that tastes like fried chicken. Mmm. Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm going to go to a non-chicken place to get a chicken sandwich, I'm going to Wendy's.
This is it. Wow. I'm actually really surprised. I'm looking though
This is
to
my
see.
one.
Is this like a square? No, it's not. It's like a chicken. It's like a breast fillet, like a fillet, chicken breast. It's really good. And look, I mean, literally, it's got full size everything. You're not doing shredded, which I think changes the whole feeling of the sandwich. You have a slice of tomato. You have some pickle slices.
Now, it's funny you bring up the lettuce because I know a lot of things when you go to like a sandwich place like Subway, they use what they call shreddis
Right.
or shredded lettuce. And to be honest with you, you're right. When you put that kind of stuff in a sandwich or a burger, it doesn't belong
Mm-mm.
there. If I'm going to get a burger, it's like when you grill, right? You get a big piece of lettuce, a big piece of tomato, some
Yeah.
cheese. That's what you do on a burger. And I think, and I will say, I'm not super surprised because I used to like Wendy's a lot and they did have good, better quality stuff. But this is the first time I've had this particular chicken sandwich. And I got to say, I mean, props
I
to
would definitely
Wendy's.
eat this. Yeah, I would eat this. I never knew that they did this. I tend to think that that fast food restaurants just have hamburgers, or if they like Carl's, I think it doesn't have a fried chicken. It has the chicken breast like barbecue on it or grilled
Yeah.
chicken
And
breast.
they use like their chicken tenders in the sandwich. It's more of
Right.
a
This is
pizza.
really good, Rob. So,
This is good. I think I want to get another one.
ding, ding, ding. I think this is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, I
So
made
there
a
you go.
flame.
Perfect. No, I really, no, you're right. So, and this is how we're going to do this type of stuff for the future shows. We're going to be counting down different things. But now we get to go to the fun part, right? The part where it says why we shouldn't be eating.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm licking my fingers. Okay, that
No,
really is good.
this is good. This is like,
Okay, I'm putting this over here because I got to clean up. Okay, so we're going to put up. So, of course, I mean, fast food, just by the name fast food, it's never that healthy, right? I mean, it's got a lot of stuff in it. So, I'm going to put this up so we can take a look at it. Let's look at Wendy's right off the bat. It doesn't have the most calories. Isn't that interesting, Rob?
when I was putting this together, I noticed that the biggest problem I think was probably the salt, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I was surprised too that Wendy's actually was, what is that, 480? For
Yeah, I think 480, 490. I can't, it's hard to read.
And then
Um,
only 21 grams of fat, which to be honest, compared to, I don't know, maybe like a pizza or like a burger, not too bad, right? And again, I don't know, like you mentioned, everybody's caloric intake is different. So I don't know
right.
what a regular caloric intake is, but I would be happy with eating one of these over any of the other three, just off the calories and the fat wise.
But then I look at the sodium and then I get concerned because this truly has a lot of sodium in it. I mean, 1,450 milligrams of sodium. The only one that comes second to that is the Burger King one, which is the long one. And it also has more calories and more fat. So if we were to look at all of this, it would appear that Burger King is probably the least healthy of them all. Even though the sodium is slightly smaller than, Wendy's, it's still, you know. What is the least? Okay, so McDonald's is only 357 calories, and that's because it's the smallest, littlest. It doesn't deserve to be
Well, it
called.
kind of goes with how a lot of companies, they don't sell less of, or they don't sell the bad stuff. They sell less of it. Like I know Coca-Cola did that, where they shrank
Right.
their cans, so you pretended like you were getting less fat, but in reality, you're still getting. But that is interesting though, because when you think McDonald's, I do definitely think more fatty because
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Rob. I'm looking at the burgers in the picture of burgers again with the burgers, chicken in the pictures, and you see how the one in the bottom, the Jack in the Box, appears to be a bigger one, right? It looks
yeah.
like it's oval shape, slightly, and it's not. It's not. That chicken patty doesn't even look like this. So that is, their marketing is not so hot, right?
Well, what is it called when they make it look like it's good on the commercial, but it
Yeah,
finds out it's all
false
fake?
false advertising, false advertising. And then of course, but if you look at each one breaking it down, so it looks like the least healthiest would be the Burger King,
Yes.
right? And the next one in line for that, even though it's got more sodium, the Wendy's looks like it's a better hamburger. I mean, other than sodium issue. I don't know what would happen if you just wipe off all the dressing. I don't know where is the salt? Is salt in the chicken maybe? Which one was your favorite, Rob?
I'm sticking to the Wendy's. I got to say that was probably the best, and mainly for the fact that it looked more like a chicken sandwich first off, and
Yeah,
it had a better bite to it when I ate it. This thing, I could say that if I ate it with or without a combo, I probably would feel more satisfied for lunch
I agree.
than anything else.
I
What
agree.
about you?
Yeah, I agree. And I think the other thing that's very clear, even just looking at the pictures, the McDonald's and the Burger King and the Jack in the Box, they're like pre-formed chicken patties,
Yeah.
They literally, when I said they look like hash browns, they look like McDonald's hash browns. They're preformed, and there's the Wendy's though looks like a chicken breast.
Yes.
Period. Just plain old chicken breast. So I'm gonna vote for Wendy's.
There you go. So it seems like the winner of these four is Wendy's. How
So
do you like that?
how do you imagine that? Well, you know what? We have some swag, right? Some taste swag, and we're actually doing this for the first time. So you can pick up your own that has the taste on it. This is an adjustable apron. So when you're eating and the stuff is dripping down, you might want to actually put this on. It does come in other colors as well. Take your phone out, scan the code, and go check it out. For those of you who are coffee drinkers, me. These are actually really nice mugs. They have a solid color on the inside, which is different than the color on the outside, and they also come in different colors as well. And it says the taste, which is great. And you know what, Rob, we need to get some of these so when we're doing the taste, we can have our water bottle, which is coming up next because I think
And in case it's a really nasty thing, we got to
rinse
rinse our mouth
rinse
out
our
with
mouth.
water.
Just gonna say that. Rinse our mouth. Take out your. This is really cool. This is a stainless steel water bottle, which is always great. It will keep things cold and hot on the inside, and of course, it says the taste on the outside. These next two items, one is for men and one is for women, and those are T-shirts. And again, they come in different colors. So if blue is not your thing, I think we have orange and red and green, all different colors that are in there. A white T-shirt if you like that. And if you like something that's a little more it's not so boxy, this is the unisex tri-blend T-shirt. It's going to feel softer than the regular.
Yeah, they make it a little bit differently. It's a little more, and once you wash it a few times, it actually gets even more comfortable.
Right, and with cotton T-shirts, the other two that we showed you, they're 100% cotton. They are going to shrink. So if you were going to, well, you should wash your clothes. So I was going to say, if you wash your clothes, you should wash your clothes. And when you wash your clothes, make sure that I would suggest you might want to get a size bigger, just so.
Yes.
And especially, I think everything runs a little bit smaller in this company. My favorite item is the water bottle. I like this a lot, and I think these come in different colors, right, Rob?
We have the stainless steel, and I think we have kind of more of a white shade if you want kind of more of a clear. I like that. I like the coffee mugs because I like the fact that it's white, but it's got the handle that's colored. And
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool, and you never can have too many coffee mugs. That's my feeling. One for each hand, and one for each person, or two for each person. How fun
or
was
all of
this?
them for you.
How fun! Now I'm looking at all this food, and I'm going, okay, I'm going to finish the Wendy's one. That was really.
That's what I'm. That's my lunch. I'm having a Wendy's chicken sandwich, whatever, and
And our dogs will be able to have food later on, I guess.
if only, yes, they wish. I'm sure mine is right below me right now, going, "Drop something, please."
Drip, drip, drip. How fun was this? I know we're going to do more of these, right?
Oh yeah, we have a bunch coming up. I believe next time we're going to be doing the classic hamburgers. So if you guys are a hamburger fan, that's what you're going to want to watch. So
That's great. All
there
right,
you
so
go.
check it out. Join us next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye, everyone.